So what's it like to actually drive? The car itself is absolutely lovely. The driving quality is really nice. It doesn't feel like a car that's driven 250,000 kilometers. Not at all. Very smooth. Handles the road well. Got a nice turn of speed, nice pickup. Just very smooth, very quiet. So in terms of the driving style, absolute delighted with it. It's a really nice car to drive, it has to be said. The range is an area which I think most people need to be aware of when they're buying a Leaf of this vintage. My maximum range, I would be saying, that I'm getting at the moment is around about 80 kilometers, and that really is at the higher end of the scale. That's on a full charge. Now obviously it's been winter time in the last few months, so actually sort of getting a charge and getting the maximum out of the range is a little bit more difficult than perhaps what it would be like when the weather is warm and the sun's out, etc. But generally speaking, maximum about 80 kilometers, and that really is pushing it at the moment. So you do have to be aware of how many kilometers you're going to be using the car for on a day-to-day basis. For myself, I'm only driving around about 100 kilometers a week in the Leaf. I do have another car, which is the Skoda Citigo, so I use that primarily to potter back and forth to work, etc., and use the Leaf, I suppose, at the weekends or any days off that I might have in the week. I did have to buy a 12-volt battery back in December. The 12-volt battery that I had on the Leaf when I bought the car was probably past its sell-by date, it has to be said. So I noticed one morning when I got up, went to start the Leaf, and it wouldn't start. Had a quick check of the 12-volt battery. It had been depleted, it has to be said. So I just popped a new one in. It's been fine since, absolutely no problems. And it's just a nice car. I do like it, I have to say. I can understand though where people would be reluctant to get hold of an electric car purely on range alone. I can understand that, but for myself, actually, it's not a problem. It is manageable for me, although can be a bit frustrating in maybe cold weather, bad weather, like it has been over the last couple of days. Actually sitting in the car when it's raining, you can probably hear now it's not the best weather.